Welcome. It's 12 o'clock. You can hear the bells of the churches. I hope that you can hear it. I'm at my back. You can see at the back. You can see my bed, the wall of the city. Oh, now you can hear the bells. But I'm just next to Garden of Gethsemane. Listen to the bells. I'm at the Kidron Valley and we are going to visit it. That divided Jerusalem. You see the walls of Jerusalem, the eastern wall of the Jewish temple, and the Golden Gate, which we believe that when Jesus will come at the second coming of Jesus, he will enter to the city from there. And this is Mount of Olives. Mount of Olives, you can see another beautiful church. It's Mary Magdalene Church. That is, it's a Russian church, and that is where the Russians believed that the disciples pray when Jesus was here. It's a beautiful place. I do have a video of it, and if it's I hope that it's not your first video of mine, but if it is, please subscribe to my channel, because it's a wartime between ISIS, Hamas and Israel, and I need your help. I mean, this is my only way of existence, to prepare videos for you. Then subscribe my channel and send it to everyone. It's going to be a beautiful tour there. And I know that Toya, you wanted to prepare that tour, but we had no time. Then in that case, I'm doing it for you with the Bible that you bought lately. I will upload a video to YouTube. I will send you the Bible to your house, and if you want to have your own Bible on your own crosses, don't even think twice. After subscribing my channel, go into the description of that video and look for the link of Buy Me a Coffee, and then you can actually do that for yourself. Oh, it's East Jerusalem, lots of noise. What you are looking at is the Mount of Olives Cemetery, and you're gonna read Zechariah 14:4. Now we'll read the same thing but in Hebrew. Are you ready? ועמדו רגליו ביום ההוא על הר הזיתים על פני ירושלים, Jerusalem, מקדם ונבקע הר הזיתים, Mount of Olives, מחציו מזרחה וימה, גיא גדולה מאוד, ומש חצי ההר צפונה וחציו נגבה. This is from Zechariah. Then, the Jewish burial is always outside the city. Then in that case, you can see the wall of the city, and now you can see the most important Jewish cemetery. From the time of, at least from the time of King David, 3,000 years ago. Then Mount of Olives in front of you, and I'm sure that you want to know what it is, but we are heading there and you will see the Absalom pillars. Are you ready? Let's talk about the Kidron Valley. And that, we're going to read from Joel 4:2. And you know that I'm going to read it in Hebrew. וקיבצתי את כל הגויים והורידיתם אל עמק יהושפט, ונשפטתי עמם שם על עמי ונחלתי ישראל אשר פזרו בגויים ואת ארצי חלקו. Then in that case, according to the Bible, this is where God will call all the kingdoms and he will judge them there. That's why it's called Jehoshaphat, to judge. There's a meaning of every word. I know that for you it's like a curse. Oh, right. How should we remember that word, Jehoshaphat Valley? Jehoshaphat, it's the God will judge. Yeho, it's the beginning of the word of God, the name of God. Shaphat, to judge. Judge, Judy is Judia Shofetet. Shofet, Shaphat, Jehoshaphat. Sounds familiar. Then we are heading with the Lord's Prayer Bible with an olive cover of Toya into few of those important tombs. Now, a Jew will always be buried outside the city, and they will purify his body, and they will put a shroud around him, and they will bury him or her. For Jesus was buried in the same way. He was buried at the same day, just like a religious Jew. They purified his body as quick as they can because it was almost the end of the day, and the day ends at midnight. Sorry, at sunset, not at midnight. And if you remember, he died around 3 o'clock. And they purified his body, they put a shroud around him and bury him. Then you can see here ancient tombs. Why some of the tombstones are broken? Oh, this does not exist. Because at 1948, the Jordanians occupied future Palestine, changed the name of future Palestine to the West Bank, and some of them took let me show it to you, took the tombstones and turned them into, pavement. They built the houses with it. Then when we came back, we found some of them and we brought it back to their tombs. But as you can see, we didn't find all of them. You can see beautifully now the wall of the city. Let's go to the back of the book of Genesis. You're going to read Genesis 14 from 17 to 19 in English, and I'm going to read it for you in Hebrew. ויצא מלך סדום לקראתו אל עמק שווה ועמק המלך, ומלכי צדק מלך שלם הוציא לחם ויין, ויאמר ברוך אברהם לאל עליון קונה שמיים וארץ. מלכי צדק, the king of justice, this is the meaning of it, and Val of Shaveh, equal. That's the meaning of it. It's the equal, but it's called the King Val as well, the Valley of the King. Then Kidron Valley, Jehoshaphat Valley, the Valley of the King, Emek Shaveh, the equal one. So many names for that important valley. It's wartime, then it's totally empty. But I must say that it's not so crowded anyhow, because it's summertime, it's so hot here, then it's bearable. And again, Joel 4, 1 to 2, and I will read it in Hebrew. Yoel Dalet. ובעת ההיא אשר אשיב את שבועת אדוני, שבות יהודה וירושלים, וקיבצתי את כל הגויים והורידיתם אל עמק יהושפט ונשפטתי עמם שם. I know that you wanted to do that, and I said to myself, I must visit that place for you. I'm talking about you, Toya. And this is from Samuel 2, 18. ואבשלום לקח, ויעצב לו בחייו את מצבת אשר בעמק המלך, ויקרא לה יד אבשלום, עד היום הזה. Absalom monument, Yad Absalom. Yad, it's a hand, but it's memorial site. For example, if you are going to the Holocaust Museum in Jerusalem, you're going to Yad Vashem. Yad, it's a hand, but the double meaning, it's a memorial site. Absalom, son of King David. Now, Absalom wasn't the best child ever. He really didn't. Well, actually, they said his father, King David, and him weren't the best friends. Then he knew that it might be that no one will bury him. Then he decided to build a tomb for himself before he died. Now, the tomb that you are going to see is only from the 2nd century. That maybe someone built a tomb for himself from the time of King Herod, built a tomb for him on top of the tomb that he built. But you know what? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know the answer. Then let me show you a little bit. The magnificent stone monument dates to the late 2nd Temple time. The lower section of the tombstone is quarried, and the upper section was built. And this is one stone. It's like Petra, the city. Then, who knows? Now, you can see that someone tried to enter the burial chamber. You can see the hole there. But he didn't find anything there, because what we believed is that it was built with one stone and there wasn't a tomb in it. Let me show you how beautiful it is. Magnificent, isn't it? Such a beautiful monument. And this is, if you ask me, we usually talk about the nefesh, the soul. Then this is kind of a soul chamber. The soul was supposed to go out of here. And there's another tomb here, and this is the tomb of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat, God actually judged us. It's another tomb from the 2nd century. It looks like, you can see, see that part, it looks like a secret place. It's a little bit Hellenistic. It's a little bit before the Roman time, but the burial site it's from the 2nd century, 2nd temple time of Jesus, but we are not sure who built it. What I believe is that if Absalom built a monument that no one can actually be buried in it, then why not be buried next to it? As you can see, some people are coming here at night time to drink and to smoke. I don't know. I am not part of it. There are more tombs here, and there's so many question marks about who built it. Is it okay to go and see it, Toya? I'm here with another YouTuber. He is a new YouTuber, Itamar. And I was actually asking myself, where is Itamar? I can see Itamar there. That is another tomb by the cliff. But I'm going to show you something beautiful. I mean, every part here at the other side of Kidron Valley, this side, is full with the Jewish tombs. The Jews believe that when the Jewish Messiah will come, they will be the first one who will resurrect, the one who are buried here. Then the cemetery is from the time of King, from the time of King David until today. You can see there are more tombs here. And more tombs upstairs, and sadly it's closed, but I can bring you as close as I can to here. For example, remember that the Jordanians destroyed that place. Then here you can see the names that I tried to Kever Navon V'Nifla. I don't know, it's difficult for me to read it. Kever Simcha Eshet whatever Cohen family, priest family. This is Zechariah and Bnei Chazir tombs. Oh, I forgot to mention that the Absalom tomb, when we came to here at 1967, it's the Israelis, it was covered with small stones. When we came back, because we were here all the time, but until 1967 it was part of Jordan, and we, the Israelis, couldn't enter to here. Then it was full with stones. The idea was that the father used to take the children and said, if you won't listen to me, I will stone you just like so many people are stone the people. Now this is a monolith tomb built by one rock. You can see the rock itself, it's like Petra in Jordan. And there's so many descriptions about so many things. There's a book about those descriptions. Zechariah. Let's start with the one that I love. The father of John the Baptist. He was a priest in the Jewish temple. Zechariah was a priest, prophet in the Bible, and the Jews actually killed him at the temple. This is a horrible thing. Then in that case, another option, but there are so many options. I will try to add the other options into the description of that video until I will climb up. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. And so, because there's no one, there's no tourists now in Israel, I will be more than happy if you will send that link to everyone. This is the corner of the temple. According to that corner, it's the eastern and southern wall of the temple. Jesus was tried by the devil. There, the devil told him to jump, and he said, I'm not going to try God. Now, Bnei Chazir, this is the entrance of them, and I believe that nefesh, soul, was built here. Remember, it's not a tomb. It's one solid rock. Then I believe that they built themselves the tomb here, and the nefesh was there. Let me see if it's closed. Yes, it is. Let me see if it's closed with a lock. Yes, it is. Sorry, we cannot enter, but it's not open for years. Then there's so many descriptions. I don't know if you can see it. Wait a minute, I'm holding the Bible in one hand. Here, for example, there's one, and another one here, in Hebrew, of course, and another one, where, here it is. Then so many options. Let's make a round tour. Then that wasn't a tomb itself. Bnei Chazir was one of the 24 priest families who worked in the Jewish temple. Oh, the two tombs here. I've never been in that part of Abraham Shlomo Zalman, and I'm sure that its wife is buried here as well. Then you can see that this is a monolith cemetery. And let's go back to here and look for Itamar. I can see Itamar. 700 people already following Itamar. It means two things. The first one, because he is beautiful and handsome. Secondly, because he knows what he is actually talking about. And I will leave the link of Itamar at the description, and I want you to follow him too. He is my student, but he's an excellent student. He's a student for YouTubering, because he knows the Bible by heart. But I knew that he is going to be a good YouTuber, then I asked him to do that. And because there's no future for us as tour guides for the next year, we are trying to survive by preparing videos for you. Then if you want to support our channel, go to the description of Itamar or my description. You will see, at least with me, the PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee link, and you can help me. You can help me to survive, I must say, because I'm not going to work. There's no income anymore. And beneath the video, just like when you're pushing the like, please push the like button, you will see a heart, symbol of a heart. It's called Super Thanks, and you can actually support my channel with that as well. We are going to climb up Itamar all the way up, although that if you will continue all the way straight, we will reach the Siloam pool of Siloam. You want to climb up? Is it better? Because if it's close, my dear, we have to climb all the way up from there, and I'm not sure that I can do that. Then should we climb up from here?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Then you don't want me. You don't want me to breathe heavily in the video for you. Then I will try not to stop the video. I will stop the video because you don't want me to hear me. But I will take a video from there. Then you will see how beautiful that locations looks like. Are you ready? Then for you it's very easy. 3, 2, 1. Well, we are already upstairs. You see the corner of the temple. That's where the devil tried Jesus. It's a little bit windy. And you can see the eastern wall. On the southern wall, that was the main entrance to the temple. I hope that you can hear me. And the dome, Al-Aqsa Mosque, is the dome, the black dome there. Let me show you the tombs of Zechariah. I think you can see it from here, but there's a better place to show it to you. Usually, it's one big traffic jam here. It's unbelievable to see it so empty. That is because of the war. They are going to release ISIS, Hamas, from Gaza. Around 50 children and women, their mothers, that were kidnapped by them, kidnapped by terrorists. Don't ask me why, because I cannot think like terrorists. That day they killed around between 13 to 1400 Israelis, innocent Israelis that slept in their bed or danced in a kind of a club. In the club they killed more than 300 people. Then it's going to be 3 days without war from I think tonight or tomorrow morning. Usually terrorists want to tell the world that they are controlling it, then usually they are bombing Israel at that time more than ever. And I won't be surprised if they will do that now in Jerusalem as well. Then you might hear the siren, the bomb siren here. Then this is the tomb of Zechariah ibn Chazir, and you can see a little bit of the tomb of Absalom. Thank you for being with me in that beautiful day without tourists. I hope that you will subscribe my channel. I hope that you will ask your friends to do that. I need your support mentally and physically. I don't want to be alone. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.